I'm Heather LUTZE, and I'm crazy. But it turns out I'm not alone. 20% of adults will suffer some kind of mental health issue every year. 20%. So that means you could be crazy, probably crazy. Potentially? Okay, great. Potentially crazy? I see. And let's see, this row right in the back, definitely crazy. I can say that because they're my family. Love you, kids. 1 in 5 in this room. Isn't that amazing? 1 in 5. So let's do a quick experiment, shall we? You guys up for that? All right, so here we go. We're going to turn to the left. Check out the people over there. Turn to the right. Check out the people over there. Here's the deal. If those people look okay, guess what? It's you. Have you ever noticed the way we talk about crazy in our everyday conversations? We don't even know we're doing it. Have you ever been in your car and said, "This traffic is insane"? Have you ever spoke to a colleague and said, "Not now, I'm crazy busy"? Have you ever looked around the holiday table? Do you know where I'm going with this? Have you ever looked around the holiday table and seen this? My family is nuts. Look familiar, anyone? That big dinner's coming up, isn't it? I have a theory that we use language like this to explain things that scare us. Being crazy. My special brand of crazy is bipolar 2 disorder. Thank you. Because 1 wasn't enough. I'm an overachiever, what can I say? Let's talk about bipolar, shall we? It's kind of a scary word. A lot of people don't understand what it means. So, highs, super lows, okay, called mood episodes. And sometimes they might happen in the same day. My mood swings were extreme highs and extreme lows. I was trying to be a super mom, a super businesswoman, and a super wife. And I hit a wall. I was jeopardizing my relationships with my family, my kids, and my husband. And that's the last thing I wanted to do. I knew I'd hit rock bottom when I started hearing people say, "So, what Heather are we going to get today?" That's when I decided to get help. I got an official diagnosis, bipolar 2. 7 years ago, I was diagnosed. It was quite a journey. I had to figure out what my meds were, which for a lot of people suffering from mental health is really, really hard. When you look at your pills in your hand and you don't judge yourself. You don't judge. You do it because that's what's best for your body, best for your brain. Okay? I decided that I was going to go on meds, go to therapy. And to my surprise, my doctor prescribed a psychiatric service dog. And I'm like, okay, just got to find the dog, right? I'd like to introduce you to someone very special in my life. My psychiatric service dog, Gracie, a very sweet and spoiled Chihuahua. Take her collar off, Say hi, Gracie. Oh, that's supposed to be her line. This got lipstick on you. We've been on quite a journey, the two of us. Quite frankly, I hate chihuahuas. They're bulgy-eyed and mean, right? They're mean. Not this girl. So let me tell you how she and I met. I was in Los Angeles on a business trip, strolling around looking for something to buy because I love to shop. And we come around the corner, and there's all these cages, all of them empty. Dogs, cats, they'd all been adopted, except for one dog, Gracie. She was emaciated, not healthy. No wonder no one wanted to adopt her. Doesn't look real good, does she? Mm-mm. I fell in love. $20 cash right there and then $900 later at the vet. She was all mine. Best money I have ever spent. Right, Gracie? I know. What do you see out there? Gracie and I have noticed that there's some confusion around the role of service animals. So we'd like to clear that up today. There's three that are commonly known. First one is psychiatric service dog, or PSD. Now, this is a different designation. Medically prescribed, certified as part of a treatment plan, and it's allowed in all public spaces. So Gracie and I went through quite an exhaustive process of interviews, medical and prescription evaluation, temperament evaluations, and now she is certified as a psychiatric service dog. Now, let's talk about ESAs, emotional support animals. Now, this is different than PSD, which is a dog. ESA is a rabbit, a peacock, a ferret. Whatever your crazy is, I'm support of you. I support your peacock, if that's what makes you happy. But they're not allowed in all public places and not allowed on airlines anymore. And then we have therapy dogs. Have you seen these dogs? They're so cute. It's like the golden retrievers at the airport, or the library, or the hospital, senior centers. They just give comfort. And there's a place for each one of these animals. Now, when I walk into a restaurant, and Gracie's, we're right here, right? We got the vest on, we're ready. I can see the eye rolls as I walk in. The judgment. I'm ready for it. I've seen it before. It's almost as like I can hear the people saying, "What service does that dog perform? The vest is fooling no one." Let me give you an example. Gracie and I are so excited we're going to go and do some shopping. I go into my local big box store, show my card, and we go in. I'm immediately stopped by the store manager, who says, "Excuse me, we don't allow dogs in the store." And I'm like, "This is my psychiatric service dog, and she is certified." And I get the look like, "What service does your dog perform?" And again, I said, "She's a psychiatric service dog. She's part of my treatment plan. I've got papers if you'd like to see them." Steps back again, does a big sigh, and says, "What service does your dog perform?" And I take it back for a second, and I'm like, "This is my psychiatric service animal. She has been prescribed as part of my treatment plan, and she helps me stay calm in difficult situations." He finally let me pass. And I'm like, I just came in for the world's largest pot pie. And here I'm being bullied by a store manager and having to reveal my medical diagnosis to a perfect stranger. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. This is why I founded the Crazy Good Life Project. At crazygoodlife.com, we are committed to showing the role that emotional support animals, emotional support dogs, psychiatric service dogs specifically, and their role in supporting mental health. Also, taking responsibility and making peace with your pills. You are so much more than the pills. So much more. Going to therapy, having someone to really confide in, having bipolar disorder or any mental health disorder is hard. You need support. Go to therapy and join a community that is going to support you and love you without judgment or prejudice. So the next time you're sitting at a restaurant and someone walks in with a little dog in a vest, I invite you to think about the thought worth spreading, is that not all disorders are visible, and not all dogs are just pets. I guess what I'm saying is, in a crazy world, show me some grace. Right, Gracie? Thank you.